Voodoo.
Kroening on the radio, and I want to welcome you to a place I like to call the Voodoo Lounge. I spent the last 3 decades playing music and hanging out with musicians, but now I'm hanging out my guitars and bringing musicians here to the lounge. We're going to feature some unsigned bands you need to hear, talk to musicians on every level, and peel back the curtains to give you a look at what really goes on backstage. It's 100% pure rock and roll voodoo. It's larger than life and it's twice as ugly. It's the Voodoo Lounge.
Back and forth about the way things are could be. Doesn't matter in the end, 'cause you're with your friends. When your life is on the line, watch your back, bring it home. We will now. Leave a light on, leave a light in my window. For you, leave a light on for you. Your closest, make a sacrifice. Here's to them and the children who don't understand why you would go again, but they will always be there. So you bring it home, we will. Oh, come on back to us, please. Don't die for an idea as wonderful as they are. We are selfish, we are pale. Watching cats are fat, misspend you. You bring it home, we will. Stay with you, become a large part, a piece of who you are again. Just don't let it wreck you. You bring it home, we will. We will now. Leave a light on, leave a light in my window. For you, leave a light on for you.
Kroening with you in the Voodoo Lounge. How's everybody feeling? Good. Glad to hear it. Here we are in the lounge located deep under the bowels of the city. And deep in the bowels of the city was the Voodoo Lounge. Anyway, that's where we are. That's what we're doing. Kicking it all off today. Band called 3JC out of St. Louis, Missouri. That one was called One for You. Look those guys up online. You can also order their album, Angry Dirty Love. Who doesn't want an album called Angry Dirty Love, right? Get yourself some. And that song will be on there, so check them out. That's 3JC, song One for You. All right. Next up, what I want to do is I want to let you know today, Gerry from Tipsy McStagger is here with us. I met Gerry a few years back. We exchanged some pleasantries, exchanged some CDs. I believe there were cocktails involved. And after that, I think there might have been an alien abduction. I'm not positive what happened. But I don't think he is either. But anyway, so Gerry's here. We're going to talk to him. He's got some good stories for you. Good stuff to talk about. We had a good time on the phone, and you're gonna enjoy that. I am certain. I want to thank each and every one of you who have been listening, who have been sending other people over to listen, and who've been coming to the Facebook page, Doug's Voodoo Lounge on Facebook, right? Also, those of you who have sent suggestions, comments, well wishes, all of the above to our email at dougsvoodoo@gmail.com. We appreciate that. We are reading each and every one. We are listening to your music. Hopefully we'll be able to get some of y'all on here sooner or later. We're doing what we can. So thank you very much for that. Let's listen to a little more music right now. This is a band out of Tuscaloosa, Alabama. And don't be surprised if you find yourself spending the afternoon saying Tuscaloosa. It's kind of fun to say. They're called All American Tragedy. They're on MySpace. Check them out. This song is called Black Hearted Days. And I'm here to tell you this is a dandy. This guy keeps singing like this, and he's going to be one of my favorite singers. Here they are, All American Tragedy with Black Hearted Days.
Off in the distance, past the roads we've chose, there's a part of me left behind, with a piece that was torn from you. 'Cause I can feel you there, hear you crying for me. Black-hearted days are on me once again. Cold tonight, shadows fall to the floor. There's something about this life inside I can't handle anymore. Break the machine down, can't do anything but breathe. Black-hearted days are on me once again. The secrets kept within, and watch my pain reside. I can't keep it all in. I step outside this life, it all begins anew. Black-hearted days will never come again. Distance, past the roads we chose, there's a part of me left behind, with a piece that was torn from you. 'Cause I can feel you there, hear you crying for me.
American Tragedy, Black-Hearted Days. I told you that was some good stuff, didn't I? I wouldn't lie to you. I mean, I would lie to you, but I wouldn't lie to you about something like that. That is just too good. They got that Southern rock thing going on. I guess that's what you get when you're from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Now, for those of you who have been privy to my temper tantrums in the past, I would like to play this next artist. I would like to feature this next artist. These guys are from London, UK. That's the United Kingdom, you know. This one is called Empty Space. And this is my kind of stuff. I don't know if it's because it kind of reminds me of T-Rex or what it is, but this thing has got it going on for me. So at least, you know, I won't be throwing anything anytime soon. This is a band called Third Rock Revolution and some Empty Space. Third Rock Revolution doing Empty Space. Make sure you check those guys out online. Out of the UK they came. Third Rock Revolution. Check it out. That's good stuff. Bands with guitars. Who knew? Doug loves bands with guitars. And that stuff's better for you anyway. That dance music, puts holes in the brain. I read it. I mean it. It's the truth. Also, I need to send you over to Facebook. Get on over there. Doug's Voodoo Lounge on Facebook. Everything voodoo, everything you need to know. If you wake up tomorrow morning and you're thinking, geez, you know, I really enjoyed that Voodoo Lounge show, and you will. That's what you'll be thinking. When you think that, all you got to do is go over to the Voodoo Lounge on Facebook, Doug's Voodoo Lounge, and you'll be able to listen to us again. I'll have that posted. It's usually the day after, maybe 2 days after the show. You can listen to it all again, all over. We can relive this day forever. Oh, it'll be great, Grandpa. So get on over there, listen to that. Also, we've got all the interviews posted in their entirety. There just isn't enough time to play those whole interviews on the show. Some of those things are an hour, hour and a half long. I've got interviews lined up for weeks. I've got some already done, including the one we're doing today with Gerry from Tipsy McStagger. And also, we've been getting some terrific emails from you guys with suggestions for the show, bands you want to hear, stuff like that. We certainly appreciate it. We are taking all of your requests seriously. We might not get to play them, but that doesn't mean we don't care. Trust me, we care. We want to try and get you to stay with, unsigned bands you can't just dial up iTunes and download. Some of these guys you can, but let's try and stick with the bands that are not nationally known, okay? And that'll be great. In the meantime, keep sending your stuff. Send in your bands, music you want to hear, stuff you think everybody deserves to hear. And we'll take a listen. Maybe we'll get it on the radio, That's what we do here. Right now, I would like to play one more song from the Magnetic Reels out of Chicago. I am loving these guys. First band ever played on the Voodoo Lounge. We are going to have them in here before too long. I've already kind of got that set up, so we'll get that taken care of. All right? All right, kiddies, here they come, the Magnetic Reels. This is one called I Know, I Know.
Personally, I like the university. They gave us money and facilities. We didn't have to produce anything. You've never been out of college. You don't know what it's like out there. I've worked in the private sector. They expect results.
A Monday warrior, mean strike. Today's Tom Sawyer, mean pride.
Doug Kroening back with you in the Voodoo Lounge, children. Got a lot of good stuff to talk about today, including that interview with Gerry from Tipsy McStagger. Gerry's going to be on the air here any minute. We're going to listen to some Tipsy McStagger, too. Plenty of it. Now, I don't know if you can ever get too much of that. That is rock and roll music, and that's what I am here for. I like that rock and roll music. Right now, I want to play a song from a band out of New York City. That's where they make the pecani sauce, isn't it? I don't know. Hear me? I'm rustling my papers. Yep, right there. It says pecani sauce. Anyway, this band is called Behind the Facade. They got a pretty good female lead singer in this one. I'm not sure who she sounds like, but I dig her voice, man. This is called We Are the Fighters. Behind the Facade. Check them out.
Get back every cent you spent, and I will make sure you don't wake up a sleeping wreck, 'cause I've seen you at your worst, and I've seen you at your best, and I will make sure that we make it through again, 'cause I am headstrong, and I am so strong, strings break my skin strong, yes we are both strong. We are the fighters, we are the warriors, and we will hold our own as long as we stay strong. We are the sane ones, we are the brave ones, and we will come out strong as long as we hold on. I know the obstacles that make you break your back, but they can help, and it's no full frontal attack, 'cause they're always at their worst, and they're never at their best, but we can make it so they seem just like the rest, 'cause we are headstrong, and we are so strong, strings break my skin strong, yes we are both strong. We are the fighters, we are the warriors, and we will hold our own as long as we stay strong. We are the sane ones, we are the brave ones, and we will come out strong as long as we hold on. Strings break my skin strong, yes we are both strong. We are the fighters, we are the warriors, and we will hold our own as long as we stay strong. We are the fighters, we are the warriors, and we will come out strong as long as we hold on.
Jimmy tells me a story, he tells me it's a fact. Seen you down by the railroad tracks. He was holding hands on with another man. Well, I don't think he's going for that. Now, I don't think that he's going for that. Gets out of college, has a life to live through, but he changed his plans just to be with you. Well, he had love, honey, and he was true, but if you leave, you'll be living in blue. Well, if you leave, you'll be living in blue. And I don't think he's going for that. Now, he wants you, he wants you back. Well, he says without you, his world goes black. Well, I don't think he's going for that. Well, I don't think he's going for that. cause he ain't got you. He ain't got no world cause he ain't got you. I don't think he's going for that. Now he wants you, he wants you back. When he says without you this world goes black. I don't think he's going for that. I don't think he's going for that. Now he wants you, he wants you back. When he says without you this world goes black. I don't think he's going for that. I don't think he's going for that.
Tipsy McStagger doing Jimmy. Great song, man. Now that is a rock and roll band. That's the kind of stuff that I'm all about talking about. And we talked about it with Gerry from Tipsy McStagger. Gerry's guitar player, principal songwriter, founder of the band. And they've got a bunch of songs on that CD that are just killer. That CD's called Tipsy in Memphis. Make sure you look it up, man. Phenomenal rock and roll band. And one of the things I told him, there's a song on there called Cry, which we played here before. And we're going to play it again today. But I told him I cannot believe that thing didn't make those guys millionaires. And Gerry told me a little story about record labels. Gotta love the record labels. What you got to say, Gerry?
We had some offers. We got an offer from a large label. They offered us a 3-album deal for $75,000. I turned it down. Jody Stevens, who operates Art Studios, he was the drummer for Big Star, and he was also with Alex Chilton, the Box Tops. And he said to me, the labels are going to come knocking. But remember, you'll have to sell 500,000 copies just to break even. You take this and sell it yourself, you do the math. So if I can sell 5,000 to 10,000 copies a year at $10 a pop, you do the math. It's mine. I don't have to share it. I can live as a musician. You know what I mean? And in this day and age, that's tough because people just give it away.
Now, the beauty of talking to a guy like Gerry, Gerry's been around. He's been out on the road playing for a long time. And we got to talking about how being a musician isn't all sunglasses and autographs anymore. It's tough. It's not what it used to be. And there's no place left to play. And the places that do let you play don't want to pay. And Gerry talked about that a little bit. Lay it on me, brother.
There's no money anymore. There's no this or that. And I said, yeah, kind of one reason why I'm sitting home right now is because they really, unless you go out west, there's still a life out there. When I say out west, I'm talking about Wyoming, Montana, the Dakotas, Colorado, Idaho, New Mexico, Nevada. There's a circuit out there. People still play it. You can go in and play for a week and, sell the place out, but that's about it, man. After that, you got single one-nighters. Cost of gas and just to keep the wheels rolling gets very pricey.
Ain't that the truth, man? I tell you want to be in a rock and roll band? This is the interview you want to listen to. Gerry's got some great stories for you. If you go on over to Facebook, we are going to have this entire interview, salty language and all, posted. At least a link to it where you can go listen to the whole thing. If you're starting up a band, thinking about being in a band, this is a guy you want to hear some of the stuff he's got to say. We are going to listen to more of Gerry, more Tipsy McStagger coming up real soon. And we got a little bit more everything else for you. Everything good for the soul here on the Voodoo Lounge.
Yeah, and then we looked at each other and said, well, we might as well join up, and
so we became the Originals.
Right.
And we had to change our name, actually.
Well, there's another group in the East End called the Originals, and we had to rename ourselves.
The New Originals.
New Originals,
yeah.
And then they became
the Regulars. They changed their name back to the Regulars, and we thought, well, we could go back to the Originals, but what's the point?
Voodoo.
Lounge-Tipsy, McStagger off their Tipsy in Memphis album, doing one called Cry. Love that song. Love it. That's some rock and roll for you right there. Right now, I want to play another rock and roll outfit for you. These guys are out of British Columbia. They call themselves The Chase. I'm not even going to tell you the name of the song right off the bat. I think you're going to figure out what this one's about. Go for it, fellas. The Chase out of British Columbia. wearethechase.com. Check them out. That one's called You Are a Stoner, but that's all right. It's just called You Are a Stoner, but they say it's all right. If they say it's all right, I guess it's all right. Check them out, man. Good stuff. It's been pointed out to me I call everything good stuff. But if it ain't good stuff, I ain't going to call it good stuff. I only call the good stuff the good stuff. Know what I mean? You know what I mean. All right, let's get back to Gerry a little bit. If you want to be in a rock and roll band, you're going to have some stories to tell. You're going to have some nightmares to talk about. Let's talk about some of that stuff, buddy. Lay it on them.
On US 20 in the middle of Iowa, once the rear wheels of the motorhome came off. I was like, we're out of control. Wood on the highway. Disasters like that happen,
And if that's not horrifying enough, let's have one more.
Played a Holiday Inn at Stevens Point. Am I right about that? Yeah, Stevens Point's got a really nice Holiday Inn there. Big stage. We played there. There was a tornado when we played there, and the glass broke on the door, and the wind and rain was right by the stage there. The wind and rain just come flying in, and we just got done setting up when the sirens went off, right? And I was like, you got to be kidding me. They got us all corralled in this little place. You could feel the wind coming right through the concrete walls. And then we got done. I went out to the stage, glass everywhere, microphones blowing down, drums blowing over inside. Those are the disasters you never count on. Those suck.
Those are indeed the kind of stories you encounter when playing in a rock and roll band. Now, I'm not telling you shouldn't do it. As a matter of fact, I think everybody should do it because those are the things you want to tell your grandchildren. That's what I'm talking about. Now, Jerry's got this Les Paul he uses. It's a 1969 Les Paul. I'm not sure what color it is because he calls it Dirty Lester. And if you ever see Dirty Lester, you'll know exactly how it got that name. This one is called Down. Tear it up, fellas.
Let the truth be found. 'Cause I don't need the word, I sure don't need the pain. I hate to lose respect that I can't regain. You're pulling me down. Yeah, pulling me way down. Why are you pulling me down? You're pulling me down.
Sour cream and onion chips with some dip, man. Some beef jerky, some peanut butter. Get some Haagen-Dazs ice cream bars, a whole lot of hot. Make sure chocolate. Gotta have chocolate, man. Some popcorn, red popcorn, graham crackers. Graham crackers is the marshmallows, the little marshmallows, and little chocolate bars, and we'll make some s'mores, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, yo.
Also, celery, grape jelly, Captain Crunch with the little crunch berries. Pizzas. We need 2 big pizzas, man. Everything on them with water and
Voodoo.
Voodoo Lounge winding down to a close. Doug Kroening with ya. We hope you've been having a good time here today listening to Gerry from Tipsy McStagger. Make sure you check those guys out online. Tipsy McStagger. Order that CD. I'm sure you can find it out there. It's called Tipsy in Memphis. Most of this stuff we've been playing here today is on there. I believe all of it's on there. And they got a bunch of other stuff out there on Reverb Nation, so check them out. Now, as you know, I love to play the locals here on the Voodoo Lounge. Played these guys a few weeks back, and they are back with another single for you. This one's just as strong as the last one. Never met these guys before in my life, but someday I might. How about it for Toy Guns? A little Break the Chain. Guns with their follow-up to Dust and Bones called Break the Chains. Okay, I lied. I know those guys a little bit. Check them out on Reverb Nation. Those guys are putting out some wicked stuff for you. All right, children, my time here is almost done. Before I go, I want to remind you to get on over to Facebook. Doug's Voodoo Lounge on Facebook. Check us out. All the stuff from today is going to be there. Plus, you can listen to the rest of that interview with Gerry from Tipsy McStagger, along with the interviews we've done in the past. Rick Fox is there. Anthony Esposito is there. All kinds of good stuff happening over there at the Voodoo Lounge. Doug's Voodoo Lounge on Facebook. Drop us an email at dougsvoodoo@gmail. Tell us what you want to hear. Turn us on to some bands. We're always looking for some new stuff. You local guys, get on it, man. Send me some music. I want to play you on the radio. I can't play it if I ain't got it. I want to give a big thank you to Gerry for being with us. Tipsy, McStagger, they're all over the place online. Check them out. Tipsy in Memphis. Check out all these other guys. Most of them you can find them on Reverb Nation. They're all over the place. There's music all around you, people. All you got to do is go out and find it. One more time, kids, I thank you very much for being with us today. I can't wait to hear from you next week. Next week, my guest is going to be Face the King out of New York City. They did that song, You, Me, and the Sound. We're going to hit that thing hard. Until then, kids, take it easy, keep it greasy. Bye-bye.
Well, get just as hot as he